Hi guys, welcome back to the Lux 360 booth, the only UK YouTube channel for the photo booth community. And today I wanted to touch on a topic that a lot of you have been asking for. Hey Rahul, when I've started out my photo booth business, what do I need to buy? What other accessories are there? There's quite a few I can recommend. I'm going to start with the annotation of this one. So this basically here, this custom tablecloth is a really good product. This supplier is based in Hong Kong, but they're really good. It's who I use for our tables. So you just send them over your logo, the color, they can do it, and they can put your logo here and here as well. And they're really good. It takes about 2 weeks for it to come. Obviously, if you're going to order around Christmas or before, put in the holidays, China, Hong Kong can take like up to 28 days. So order in advance of your event. Um, I found that these guys are the best on quality that could wash it. Cheap alternatives, like they didn't wash out very well, but these seem to be really good. They didn't thread, had no problems with it. So I'd definitely say get tablecloth with your branding. It means a lot. It makes you look professional. It's a 1 second job, easy to put up as well. So that's the first thing with that. I'm just going to stop annotating now. So the second thing I'm going to say that you definitely need to get is Canva. If you don't have Canva already, then basically that's the way to go. So yeah, I'm going to say that definitely. And what else I'm going to say is just going to clear all the drawings. Goal poles, it's a massive thing. Get goal pole stanchions and the red ropes as well. You can also get these in black if you want. So that's something I will say that you can buy, and I'm giving you directly here as well, the Amazon link as well. So I'm going to put that in the YouTube description for you guys. So you can get this in gold or black. So that's really good. It's a really good product as well. I'm just going to put an arrow next to this, so I'm talking about this product here. So you can get these in gold or these ropes in black as well. You can get the stanchions in gold and black. But I mean, I go with these ones. You probably are good to get 8. The only thing I will say is this area here where I've annotated with a blue arrow, that's just appeared at the bottom. These bases can get dinted and chipped, so make sure you really package them well. Don't make obviously the mistake we made, by not packaging them well, and they've got dint and scratch, so they need to be covered really well. If you can, keep all the original packaging. So that's what I'll say about that one. Basically that. So moving on to the next item, that would be basically this one here. So the carpet, so a red or black carpet. This one's good because it has a tape underneath and it really adds an edge to your event. Again, I'll put the link in the description. A table. Now, originally when I started out, I got like a cheap table off Facebook Marketplace. So you can have a look for any of these products on there. You can do that, and that's not a problem. If you get them secondhand and in good condition, you don't have to buy them new. But I'm just giving you links here, guys, for people that wanted it. I recommend this lifetime table that is also available in Argos for the same price, about £30. I think it's on sale for 25 now. The reason I like this table is because it's adjustable here. So where I'm annotating, you can adjust this. You can adjust the height as well. So it's really good because basically where this area here is, you can where I've annotated up and down, you can basically extend that with the height. So it meets different sizes and requirements. I really like the lifetime table because of that. Um, so yeah, I really do. I think that's a really good one for that. So yeah, I'd recommend that for, maybe get one or two of those if you've got a selfie booth, for example, you could have one for printing, put your other stuff there, your cables, your computer, if you're using that and you're doing it in a computer connection way, another one for props as well. And then you get your tablecloth that you've ordered from eBay and you can slide your stuff underneath there so you're not having to move it as well, which is really useful during just the process. A unlimited data SIM card. So this is just one I found on here. I am going to give you a link to some cheaper ones, and I'm going to do a separate video on that. But this one from Smarty is not bad. Unlimited data, 1 month, no contract. So let's say 1 month you haven't got any bookings, guys. Cancel it. Don't need to keep taking out unnecessary exposure and expenditure. And it's £20. So it's £20 a month. A portable router. Make sure you invest the money in these. These ones here, the routers, they're really important. So this is what I'm talking about, this product here. which I've annotated on the screen. It's really important you get a good one. I ordered a couple of cheap ones and they were just rubbish. The NETGEAR 5G router is the one we use and it's reliable as hell. You don't want to get to an event and you don't have Wi-Fi or their signal's rubbish, and it can happen. So yeah. Now, this is another product I highly recommend, the Anchor Portable Power Station. It comes in a box. You get a car charger with it, a normal charger. It charges up rapid, like 30 minutes or something. Lasts about 2 hours on a 360, 3 hours. They've got higher variations of the power station. So if you're doing outside events or you get to an event where maybe they forgot to tell you where the plug socket is, you can plug it into here. Very, very good now. There is further units you can get with more power, and you just go through the Anchor range and you'll find those. But for a starter, I believe this is probably like quite a good recommendation to go where is what I have still. Power bank. Power bank's really useful if you're using an iPhone or you're going to shoot on Android or iPad. So anything that doesn't have a battery that's removable, get a power bank and get a fast charging one. Something I learned from my friend Gilbert. Shout out to my boy Gilbert, one of my homies for a while, man. He's basically said to me, a very good friend of mine, the fast charging is the key point here. So get one of those. This was on sale at the time. I think it's still on sale, but you can keep an eye out for these guys and find them. They are available online. So just keep an eye out and you will find these on a good price. Wireless amplifier. So you might have seen in some of my videos that I've got a headset. Also within this video, I'll be doing a demonstration with a headset just to show you why you need a product that I'm putting in this description. So this headset is the one that I use. It's useful for, because you're probably saying, Rahul, I don't want to look like I'm on a freaking game show. The first time I got one, my mum said to me, oh, it's an ego thing. You just want to be the loudest, and it's not. It's nothing to do with that. What it is David Rodriguez had one, and then as soon as I seen it, I was like, I need to get one because it makes you look professional, but moreover, it saves your throat. A lot of the time, you're going to tell your clients, don't put me near the DJ booth because people need to hear the safety instructions. They will they will sign their life away, and they will not listen to you. They will put you near a DJ booth, and when you get there, you ain't really in this economic recession that we're going through, and especially how saturated the UK market is with photo booths. You ain't going to want to turn an event down, get there and refund someone and waste your time. So you go and end up being next to the DJ there, and you like this, hello, don't get off the booth. You know what I mean? So get an amplifier, it saves you that life. They are really, really good. You'll see in the video I do during this video as well about how good they are. A hard drive. So the problems I had with shooting footage was because I have so much content recorded from events that I ran out of space on my MacBook, which is 1 TB itself. That's right. So getting a hard drive like this, 1 TB USB 3, making sure it's compatible for your Windows or your Mac, your laptops is the key. And this one's really affordable at $38.99, but go with any brand you like. Just make sure obviously it's compatible with your computer that you've got. So I highly recommend getting a 1 TB hard drive. Then go for your footage, plan it on metrical. We've got the metrical video, so check that one out on our YouTube channel if you haven't already, and then you can delete your content. Or you can keep it on there if you've got 1 TB and go back to it. If you have content, sometimes it's good for examples to send to clients, using on socials. So yeah. Now I bet you're gonna be like, what the hell? Lux 360 booths, guys. Come on, like, why we got super glue in there? Guys, you might need this at your event, and believe me, you might. Like you just don't know what's going to happen in the event world. It's so unpredictable. So take glue, have it. If sort of wire comes off, a cable off your LED strip, you can glue it back on. I basically keep an emergency tin for every 360 event I do or photo booth event, and that's why I have that on there. Now, bounce and shake, a lot of it depends on your ball head that you've got. So that's this item here, which I've annotated. I highly recommend the Ulanzi ball head. It's got the quick release plate here. And we click the button to the left, to the right, and then basically, as I've annotated, it comes off, the plate does here. So it's really, really good item because of that. And I highly recommend it. I have 6 of these as a weight. And what you need to check with your ball heads is the load it can take. So these are very reliable. However, that being said, I have them as spares. I now use our sponsor for PhotoWorks Ballhead, which has been really, really good to be fair. Really, really good. And that's because obviously they are my sponsor. I am a little bit favorable towards them because of that. They send us out the product for free. But no, in seriousness, it's been very, very good. The only thing I will say about these Ulanzis is this thread here, which I've got and I'm just going to annotate again. If you over tighten that, you need to get a whole new one of this quick release plate. So you got to be careful of that. And that's what I didn't like about them, why I keep them as a backup. So yeah, duct tape, so that you can kidnap annoying customers. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, duct tape can save your life. Have it in your emergency spare box, take it to events, buy it. The reason I'll give you an example is I'm not going to tell you where or when. I'm going to be astute. And we went to an event with our old machine. I think it was our Chinese Hong Kong machine many years ago when we first started out. And basically, we realized that part of the kind of the wearings of the tape and the top of it, where the 3/4 adapter screw is to screw in the I think it's like the top of the mount. Something had happened to it, and it just worn out, and it was that whole unit that we got from Hong Kong, the first one we ever bought off Alibaba, was just a nightmare, like the build quality. And it was from a gold verified supplier on there. So we ended up duct tape. Well, my friend Valentine at the time, who'd come with me, he's who originally went into this business with me. Um, but due to the fact he's buying a new house now and he's kind of stepped away from the business. But he's a top bloke, very good friend of mine. He basically duct taped the arm together. They never noticed, and we pulled off the event. So duct tape saved our butt there. And you know what? That one specific venue has used us like 6 times since then. So they're a regular client. So duct tape's well worth having. And I'm going to say as well, obviously, have an extension cable because venues expect you to have it. And the key thing about this is get a 10-meter one so you've got enough space. Get 6 plug sockets because you might need to put your phone in there, your iPad, whatever charger. If you're using DSLR batteries in one, your 360 or your photo booth in another, laptop in maybe another. Just keep it spare so you've got enough. I've had clients even ask me if I can charge the phone on our extension, so it's useful to give good service and just so you've got a spare socket. And the other key thing as well is heavy duty, surge protected. I've been to venues where their wiring is just like terrible. And because of that, I'd have surge protection because it could trip out your motor, it can shock your motor. We went to one venue only last week, and every time we plugged in the 360, the whole place just tripped out. And our units are pat tested, C certified. It weren't down to us. And then basically the DJ went and plugged his unit and the same thing happened. And it shocked out our LEDs. So the LEDs did not work after that. So surge protection is so important. For my guys for my GoPro gang and my DSLR gang, for GoPro, I'd highly recommend getting this adapter. It works with all models 13, 12, 11, 10, and it's basically aluminium and it's run by a brand called HSU. If you look at some of my 360 videos, my behind the scenes, you'll see this adapter on there. It's well worth getting. And I just found it's just better than the GoPro ones that they give you. It came recommended to me on a forum many years ago, and I've never gone since. And it's lasted years, guys. So something else I'm going to talk about as well is also buying this product as well. So it's basically a cold true light, and I'll get to why. It's because if you change your adapter from the ring light to the cage, which is what David Rodriguez uses, many other people, you'll need a cold true light. Keep an eye out for this one because it will have your 10% voucher on. A lot of the times we're on promotion on Amazon. I'm sure I picked mine up for about £15 in the Amazon sale, so keep an eye on it. But these are really, really good lights, and it'd be worth getting 1 or 2 of those as well, guys. So definitely look at that. And the other thing I will say is a stand as well. So I have it a 4-way. This stand, so you can put rules on it, have it outside of a 360. I think they look neat. Just make sure you get one with a good quality base here because that's what needs to go on these units. And it's just worth having one that you keep the bucket and packaging to transport in as well. because we found that you could easily end up losing the screw that connects it. It's happened to us. So in transit, if you don't keep it in the box. So that's one that I'd definitely say as well. And I'm going to say now as well, cable protection, so important so you don't get nicks on it, your wire doesn't fray, you know, anything like that. People trip on your cable, like, but believe me, we've seen it all. So cable protector like this, get two or three, get how many you need. They do them in numerous sizes. They're very affordable and it will take it. And also to your corporate clients, looks very professional as well. It's ideal for offices, etc. So that's well worth getting. The most popular one, which you're going to hear everyone talking about, changing from your ring light, because generally you'll get an MJ33 model light from most photo booths. We sell our units with MJ33 because it is the industry standard. They are good units. I know many people like East Midlands 360 photo booth who still uses his original ring light. But if you do want to upgrade, the Ulanzi U200, this is also great for behind the scenes footage, because you can put your phone here, or you I think it can fit some tablets as well, but don't quote me on that. I think it's mainly phones. So you can use it for behind the scenes because it's got a light here as well. Recharges right at USB, but make sure you only use the USB they provide, otherwise this will give it problems within the lighting circuit unit here. And I have had that happen as well. So these are well worth investing in as well. This is what people use primarily if they're using a phone or GoPro as well. So yeah, what I use on my productions for my centers is I use a cage for iPhone. I don't like the Ulanzi. The reason is because the threads here and here go as David Rodriguez is kind of said before. So I find that if you over tighten these Ulanzis, the thread goes and they can go very quickly. David's done a video on this as well. So I kind of just I have these still, but I keep them as spare, just have phone content on. What I love to use now is if I'm using an iPhone setup for a client and they ain't got the budget, I'll use the cage. And this is where your cold trues come in, which are brilliant. So your cold true lights, and these are really affordable as well, and they can be from most phones as well. So they're really good to have as well. And I'm also going to say as well, the most important one for me is your lighting. Someone posted on a group recently, like, hey, you know, my iPhone quality sucks. I know people shooting an iPhone 12, iPhone 10, and they've got this set up. This is the exact lights I have. I'm being honest here. I'm being real with you guys. A lot of guys are going to hide this. A lot of photo booth companies hide it. They won't tell you. They'll pretend they don't know what the question is. And I've had so many people say it. So this unit is really important to note as I've annotated. You get the battery with it, but you may need to get more batteries and invest in those. They're the MP970 batteries. You get this cool bag with it. You get your battery chargers, and you get a wide set as well. But these are wireless. And in the video that I'm attaching for you to watch in a second, an actual event I did yesterday, I'm going to show you why it's so important to have a wireless setup. But these lights have lasted us like 2 years. They're kind of on the way out now, where the bags are kind of ripping and going, but it's wear and tear really more than anything. So watch the video now and you'll see the importance of obviously why I use these wireless lights and how convenient they are. Hi guys, so one of you guys on YouTube asked me, why do you get wireless lights? This will be one of the reasons, just to give you an example. So venue we've got now, we came to was an outdoor one. When you've got the battery lights, you can be wireless and it's a lot easier. Just in generally, because if you're going to look at this layout now, we only had one socket that ran across there. We would have had to run wires basically from there across to the machine. Would have been a nightmare. So batteryless, wireless, all day. Totally, and I'll give you guys that advice on just anything obviously with it. Definitely the best way to go is wireless. Way forward. And now you've seen that, you'll obviously understand this point more. Again, a mic as well for testimonials. This one comes recommended from my apprentice. So it's a wireless mic. We can clip it onto a client, connecting to iPhone, Android, DSLR, and it's at a really good rate now, 10% off. CM28 saves you hundreds of pounds from getting a Rode or a Lavelle. A more expensive mic. I'm not an expert on mics. Our apprentice is a videography, photography expert, and he knows a lot about mics. And this one comes highly recommended. It also has the charging cable here as well. So this case is basically a charging cable, and that's the difference between that and this unit of £10. So I would definitely go for the charging cable one. So those are my recommendations on what you need. Next, obviously, your carpets and your choices, a van or car, which you make sure your 360 photo booth fits into. Now, guys, if you haven't already, join our Photo Booth Connect UK Facebook group where you can get leads, the latest tips, latest tutorials, plus more, and a heads up on jobs as well within the UK. We're the only community doing this, and that's the way forward now as well. I want to tell you guys as well about this one as well. We've had a lovely member of the YouTube channel reach out to us and leave us a really, really positive testimonial. So I just wanted to play this testimonial from him and say a big thank you to all our subscribers and followers. We are always here to help the community and lead the way for the community. There is no one leading a YouTube channel and talking about these topics in the UK. And we love America. We love every other photo booth company out there, but they're not doing it the way that we should be. Since I started this channel, so many people have imitated. There's American people who are shooting photo booth videos talking about Loom Booth every hour, every day, doing tutorials on it. But that's great. Don't get me wrong. That will help a lot of people. But a lot of what they talk about can't help us in England. The laws are different. Our territories are different between photo booth companies. The market is different. The demographics, the pricing. So you first UK photo booth community here, right here. And that's for you guys. And we keep it real. We don't hide anything. So if you're thinking about getting into the business, we're the industry leaders. This is why we are at network events. This is why we talk. So make sure you also check out our manufacturing site on the link. If you want to start your photo booth journey, we can help you with that, and we will be there 100% of the way. So let's watch this video. And if you don't already, subscribe, like, follow, and comment with any channel questions you've got about the photo booth industry, the events. Let us know, and we will answer and do a video to it, because you, the users, are the people that we respect, appreciate, and love.
Hey guys, just want to give a massive shout out to Lux360. They're the biggest and the best from the UK. Very informative, very helpful, and they're always there for us. I spoke to Rahul a couple of days ago. Haven't been off the phone to him since, in all honesty. I've asked him so much bits of information, so many questions, so many queries, and he's been happy to answer before events and even after events. They're the biggest manufacturer in the UK as well. I know they will go global very, very soon. We require a community, and now we finally have someone who can take charge of that community. Thank you all the best. God bless. We love you, we respect you, and we need you. Take care.